Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you guys an Overwatch video. Today talking about your boy Lucio. He's back in the meta. A lot of people thought he was just, trashed here because of the Mercy meta, and we didn't get to see much of Lucio. But now with those Mercy nerfs, he's back. And oh, you don't want to use your rockets already, Diva? It's Boop City Central up in Lucio Town. And that's what he's doing, that's what he's back doing, and it's what he's all about. Booping and bopping, healing, shooting, and speed boosting people to kill and get objectives. That's what Lucio is all about. He's all about the objective play. You're always going to have a ton of objective time with Lucio. You're going to be all around the cart, dancing around. People can't kill you. You're stalling. You're speed boosting. You're dropping the beat, and you're making big plays. That's what Lucio is all about. Lucio's like pretty much one of the best heroes to shot call with. He's got a lot of speed. He can, really start those fights. He's going to find applicability in all kinds of different team comps. And we're going to see that a lot in Overwatch League, where every team that, drafted a Lucio main had to switch that Lucio player over to Mercy because she was just stupid broken, overpowered. And now that she's been brought back down to earth because she was flying with those Icarus wings and got a little too close to the sun, and Jeff Kaplan was like, blam! Those things are made out of wax and make you fall back down to earth and not absolutely rule the entire meta. And so Lucio is kind of able to fill that slot. And so we're able to see all of those Lucio mains prove their worth and their mettle to show why they were signed, whether it's Big Goose or Toby or Dak or all of those Lucio players that was stuck in the doldrums of Mercyville. And I think we're going to see certain teams perform more consistently now that the comeback factor of Mercy is no longer there. So I think a lot of the top teams out there are going to struggle a little bit less, obviously, with trades and free agent signings, and as well as the new map pool and other changes to Junkrat and the like is going to have ripple effects as well. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be looking at. This is an ever-evolving meta where we're not really sure where things are right now. Some people thought it was going to be quad tank. That clearly isn't going to be the case, but obviously triple tank is going to have a lot of applicability nowadays, and Lucio is going to be a big part of that. Before it was all about, the Ana burst healing, but now Moira can do more of that than Ana ever could. And so Lucio is going to be the other healer in that triple tank build, to where he can speed boost the tanks past a choke or, to the point in the first place. And he can put out that healing aura to get that cluster of tanks healed. And then Moira can spray and pray all of her yellow stream all over the place to get her heals and her coalescence. So, back before when it was all about Zen and Mercy, now not so much. We're going to see a lot more Lucio, we're going to see more Ana, and we're still going to see some Zen, and we're still going to see some Mercy. Mercy has never been a useless character. Pharmacy is always going to be powerful in certain maps and compositions, like especially Lijiang Tower here in Gardens, where Pharmacy kind of reigns supreme. So there's a lot of room for her to run around. Lucio could obviously get his boops off of those bridges, and I don't know what this Reaper behind me is doing. He's just window dressing for this entire match, but he's clearly active. I don't know what's going on, but we didn't need him. I was really feeling it this game. Didn't die in the first round, and I was really thinking I was invincible, as you can be from time to time with Lucio, where I'm speed boosting away, you ain't gonna touch this. Oh, you thought I was dead, Tracer? Guess what? I have a healing aura. Tracers are gonna have a lot more problems nowadays, where before they could just hunt down those Zens and Anas. Those were pretty slim pickings, and if a Mercy wasn't in the air, then she could stick her or put some big damage on her, force her to fly away. Lucio, not so much. Lucio is the most difficult healer to 1v1 in a team sense. Obviously Moira is like the duelist of duelists, and you always see her in the free-for-all games getting first and second and third place because she could do damage and heal herself at the same time, and she can fade away. So obviously when it comes to the pure one-on-one, Moira is going to be the best, but when it comes to having the Sombra be a big part of the meta, Lucio can have some problems, so we're going to be able to see how Sombras deal with the Lucios, how they deal with the new buffs that Sombra is going to be getting, and I think we're starting to see that already. And if you take a look at the PTR, we're going to be able to see what kind of things that Somer's going to be able to do. She's already a big part of the Overwatch League right now, but a lot of that is centered around her ult. But when it comes to Lucio and his style of play and his applicability hasn't really changed in his usefulness, but it's different in how you use him, because before, you know, back in the day when Lucio had like 100% pick rate in the pros, it was all about speed boost. Speed boost is where his value came from. We got the rework and it seemed like, you know, that was going to have some sort of change, but it didn't at all. And Lucio was still about 100% pick rate and was murking fools left and right. And we didn't really see the changes that we thought we were going to, and then obviously, you know, the Mercy meta comes and then blows everybody out of the water when it comes to pure healing and resurrect output. But Lucio now, we're starting to see a lot more. There were certain situations, especially in matchmaking, where you can get away with a lot more, especially if you already had a Mercy on your team, to where Lucio was a better pick than Mercy a lot of the times, and obviously those things are still the case. But there are certain control points where you don't absolutely need a Mercy anymore, to where Lucio can get you more consistent value out of, especially if you're not running a Pharmacy, and also some defense points where you really needed a Mercy just because of that res potential out of that Valkyrie. But Lucio, with his speed boost to hunt fools down and punish mistakes, before it didn't matter what mistakes you made because Mercy could res them, but now Lucio's back in full force. He can speed boost the entire team to punish overextensions, to finish team fights, to stagger out those spawns, and it's really good to see that type of playstyle kind of come more into the fold. When before it was a, you know, hold back, do what you want to do, Mercy will take care of us. With Lucio, you can't focus him down as much than Mercy. Than before. Obviously, you can shut him down with a Mei or Sombra, just like you've always been able to. And obviously, with those two characters getting buffs, that's going to be interesting to see what kind of impact that has, especially on Lucio himself. But I think the boy is back. Your wall riding DJ from Brazil is going to be kicking ass just as much as ever before in a lot of different compositions, and is going to show his versatility and his booping and bopping and killing and healing. And that's a good thing to see. So, Lucio, good to see you, buddy.